So.
These are things that we know about Ryuuku.
Oh.
These are things that they address in the anime that, you know, like in Death Note. But there's probably other things about Ryuuku that they don't address that is kind of up to the cosplayer. So, if there's, like, if you guys ask, somebody raise their hand and ask Ryuuku a question about him, and Scott, who's dressed as Ryuuku and don't break characters, gonna call me Scott, is he will have kind of an answer as to Ryuuku, what's your favorite band?
Light doesn't show me much, but he did show me that American group Linkin Park is alright.
So he likes Linkin Park.
I got one for you guys. What do I do in my spare time in the Shinigami realm?
Absolutely nothing. You're not in there.
Play dice.
What do you do, Ryuuku?
I usually wander, and when I get bored, I do write names. And amongst other things that I'm not going to mention around the ears of mortals.
So these are all things to think about Ryuuku. And there's just, when you're thinking about a character, before you even sew a stitch, this is a good list to make. Even what they like, what they dislike. It'll even help you pick fabrics and everything for your character. You know, Luffy's not going to wear suiting material for his vest, seeing as how he's a pirate. Is that skin or fabric? Maybe that's a personal question. Maybe we should ask.
That's a very personal question.
Sorry. So, and then you can build off of this and add things that that aren't listed in the anime at all.
Which all comes down to like your own interpretation of the character, which as cosplayers and as actors that we are, you are granted that liberty of being able to characterize your own character and bring them to life, bring what the anime series cannot. And a lot of people unfortunately don't seem to do that because they think they have to be exactly what you see in the anime. But even so, like you see differences between the characters from the English and the Japanese version, and that's due to just the different people that are characterized and bringing to life this player. And as cosplayers, we are also given this great opportunity to bring to life these characters that are otherwise 2D. So all these decisions are up to you, and it really comes down to just doing your research and understanding the character better than you know yourself.
It does seem to be a good idea to study the initial character you wish to play. But then after that, you have to take into consideration your own attributes, your own personality. And first, I think you should decide, is that character really right for you? Can you play that character? And then once you decide, yeah, I think I can pull off that character fairly well, it's no longer that character. It's going to become you. You're going to become that character. It may not be perfect, but usually perfect characters are not.
One of the best things that you can do is instead of kind of hiding within, I know like a lot of us kind of like to be a character because we're somebody else. If you like that character's already part of you. Everyone cheer for him. But finding the connection in yourself is going to be a lot easier than pretending to be that person, if you know what I mean. I'm going to do stuff with Captain Jack. I know he's not in anime, but he's in Kingdom Hearts 2. The reason I'm doing this is because this is the first character that I really got into as far as a character goes. He's not really somebody that you can just throw on the costume and walk around with. We know real obvious stuff. Number one being he likes, of all things, above everything else in the world. No.
Wrong.
That is the number one thing for him. The rum, the ship, the girls, it all points back to freedom. Then you have rum, and I'm just going to call it shenanigans, and I don't need to explain.
What's shenanigans?
That's something
It's a restaurant
that
around here.
I'm not allowed to talk about. He also happens to enjoy Mozart. And his favorite thing to eat above all things is cured Parmesan cheese.
And cheese, that'll be
Some other things about Jack you might not know. And this is stuff that I've discovered. Everybody has a different. My Jack Sparrow. His parents are pirate. His mom was not. His mom was a voodoo priestess, as everybody knows. I think. Hopefully, she got her head shrunk. It was very sad. Dad's a pirate. Has any of you guys ever read the books, the little books they have in like when he was younger and stuff? He stowed away on a pirate ship because his father didn't want him to be a pirate and told him that he had to go into school and become an aristocrat and wanted him to be part of society. Obviously that didn't happen. So that's like a lot more than what you see in the movies, and a lot more than what you see in the books. And I'm pretty sure that my list of Jack Sparrows and someone else's list of Jack Sparrow and Johnny Depp's list of Jack Sparrow all like different things. The point is, you need to know what your character likes for you. So that's where we're going to start on that today. I want to pick a volunteer.
Oh.
You're already right there.
Oh, but you forgot my posture. My back is perfectly straight, pointed that way.
Just learn to not fight it.
Does anybody want to come up here? All right.
Sorry, guys. I didn't think that one spoke.
Basically, this is like just real basic. Let me start with this first. Are you cosplaying?
Cid Highwind.
Okay. And what can you tell us about Cid?
I like the smoke. My tape. My favorite tool would be Apple. I'll read with the WRO. I'm in charge of his flight thing. He has a fancy word for it. I don't know. I just like the ships.
Alrighty. Thanks. And so we know that Cid likes to smoke, and he likes to fly ships, and he works for the WRO. And did you notice something about the way that she portrayed the character when she came up here? Her voice, vocalization. You can sit down. Vocalization is really important too, because vocalization really changed. I mean, I think vocalization, posture, and facial expression are probably the things that will transform you into your character the most. So now that you know everything that your character does, how do they talk? What do they sound like? I can't be Jack Sparrow and be like, oh, hello there. Instead, like, hello, what's going on? I don't understand. Ryuuku obviously doesn't have like an English accent.